Grab your Bible and a Diet Mountain Dew because it's time for the Brother Byron podcast. Listen in as Brother Byron brings you thought provoking insights from his 30 plus years in the ministry. Now, here's Brother Byron.
Hello, friends. This is Brother Byron with another Brother Byron podcast here on this Wednesday, August the 28th, 2024. I am at the end of my work day. Been going at it all day. Went out to the office and worked for several hours and then had something I had to do. And so I left at lunchtime and finishing out the day at home working remote is what I normally do anyway. But Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I normally go to the office. But it is good to be back. Skipped yesterday, just did not have time, and it seems like my microphone is wanting to cut out for some reason. I think it's picking up, but in my ear it keeps going off. I don't know if it's these headphones. These were not cheap headphones, so I don't know why I'd be having issues, but it seemed like when I turn my head, they want to mess up. There it went again, right there. So I don't know. Hopefully this is working. We'll find out. Uh, so just had a few things on my mind today. We do have church this evening, and I've got to work on the live stream issue that we've been having. I got to try to fix that before church starts, and so my time is going to be very strained right there before the service. And I don't like to do that. I don't like to get preoccupied with things and get distracted before I preach. But, you know, I need to get this live stream problem figured out at the church. We put in new Cat 6E cable. Brother Scott ran it for me this week. And hopefully that's going to take care of, any drop packets and things that we were having. And if I got the audio issue worked out, then we should be good. But anyhow, the thing I was thinking about today, and this won't be very long today, is using social media for the good. Using social media for the good. I used to have a church member at a church I pastored, and she walked up to me one day and she pointed her finger in my face and she said, "Every time I hear the word Facebook, it sends up a red flag." She absolutely hated Facebook, and she would not allow us to post photos of her or her husband on any of our website or social media accounts. I don't know her resistance to it, but she did. Now, I can understand some people having that kind of resistance to an online presence. Some people are extremely private and feel like that, just having their picture out there is invading their privacy. Well, I suppose, but you walk out and go to the store and you go to work and you do things, you don't do it with a mask on. So, your privacy is is very limited anyway. But anyway, as a church pastor, and I do hold a bachelor's degree in technical management. Uh, Before I went to seminaries, I went to a private college here in Knoxville, and I have a degree in electronics and I have a bachelor's degree in technical management. And so a lot of these things that I do, it comes to me naturally, but I learned a lot of things, of course, in college, working in that field. And of course, the field I work in my secular job is very technical. But speaking as someone with a technical background and, knowledge of this type of thing, I just want to offer you some helpful advice. And this advice it will help you, it'll help your church, and it'll help your pastor. And it shares the gospel all at the same time. So, first of all, it is a known fact that nearly every church these days has some type of social media account, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Rumble, or, some other social media site. We all have them. Our church has all five of those that I read off. The purpose of a church having these types of social media accounts is twofold. First of all, it's to share the gospel through uploading sermons, our music, Sunday school lessons, helpful writings, you know, different things. It's helpful in that way. We're able to share things, godly things, with the world that we may not have the opportunity to share otherwise. And secondly, it's for making, of course, announcements, extending invitations to church, providing information about the church for not only the members, but for potential visitors. Um, the latest statistics tell us there are over 4.9 billion social media users globally. According to one firm, Zephora Digital Marketing, they say there's currently 2.32 billion monthly active Facebook users and 1 billion hours of videos watched per day on YouTube. That's per day. In fact, YouTube is the second most popular site in the entire world, second only to Google. And since you're listening to this podcast right now, then that means you're one of those 4.9 billion social media users. Now, I do post these, on Sermon Audio, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook. I post them about everywhere. So, chances are you're using one of those social media platforms. One of the easiest and helpful things that you can do as a church member is to get active in sharing and liking and commenting on your church's social media pages. This, it not only shows your friends that you love your church and you agree with what happens there, it also, it actually helps other church members and it helps your pastor greatly. Many of your friends are out of church, or you may have friends that are unchurched. That's becoming one of the biggest statistics now is unchurched people. And these folks may be searching for a place to visit, to go to church. And by you sharing something from your church's social media sites, whether, it's Facebook or YouTube or whatever it may be, that might be just the thing to motivate them to want to come and visit your church. I'm not saying this to try to build the church up. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to get people to church to hear the gospel and to be saved. The truth is our current culture is very media driven. Looking for a church is not the way it used to be. Used to, if folks were looking for a church, they would randomly drive around from church to church and visit either on Sunday morning or Sunday night, see what they thought about it, and move on and try to make some kind of decision. Some would listen to, their friends or something. But nowadays, the first thing people do when they're looking for a church is they get online. They Google it. They look for churches near me, churches in Knoxville or whatever place that you're in. And then they start going to the church's sites, their website, their Facebook page, their YouTube page, and they're trying to discover the place that they think they will like or they will fit in. And like it or not, that's how it works these days. For a church not to have a website nowadays or a Facebook page, it's unheard of because it drives so many people there. That's how they find out about you. Nobody uses the phone book anymore. Do they even have those? Or the yellow pages, whatever they were. And so by you sharing your church's social media post, you increase the chances of someone that's searching for a church just like yours to come and find it. And lastly, speaking as a pastor, I can tell you that it does greatly encourage us. When I see someone that has shared something from our church, whether it's a sermon, whether it's a song or some post that's been made, it thrills me to know that they think enough about the church that they would like to share something with other people. We share other things so easily. Why would we not want to share things about our church with others, especially our friends? It lets people know that you're happy with where you're at, that you enjoy your church, you're excited for other people to find out about your church. And so, and it's also just a very easy way to help share the gospel. And in this lost and dying world, we need that badly. So, it's a win-win situation. It's, there's no reason not to do this. So, since you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc., whatever it may be, you're on those every day. Why not share something from your church? Get the link. I mean, every site you go on has it so easy. There's always somewhere on there that says share, or you can see where it is to share a link or share this video or share this post or whatever it may be. Share something from your church. It just might make your pastor smile, but most of all, it may be the beginning of leading someone that's lost to Christ. You never know what it may do. And so that's what I had for today. And hope you're having a good week, and hope you're going to church tonight on this Wednesday evening. And if you don't have a church, come to Northside Baptist, 201 Bernard Avenue, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37917. We'd love to see you there. Until next time, this is Brother Byron, and I'm out.